Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who was also the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 presidential election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has said and given reasons why he thinks the North deserve to take power back from the South in 2027. That is what we're going to talk about in this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, I've said this in this channel that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is determined to contest for president in 2023, in 2027, and that the North in general is fed up with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and they want power to return to the North, and the North is determined to make President Bola Ahmed Tinubu a one-term president. That assertion is being confirmed by the argument that Atiku Abubakar has presented on why the North should produce the president in 2027. He said that North is having a power deficit in comparison to the South, and there is a need to close the gap. Apparently, that is what Atiku is arguing. Now, what brought up this matter was the Secretary to the Federal Government, Senator George Akume, who said that the North should not field anybody to contest against Tinubu in 2027, and that 2027 is still the turn of the South to produce president. So there was no point for a Northerner to contest against Tinubu in 2027. Of course, you know that George Akume himself is a Northerner from Benue State. Now, in response to that, Atiku Abubakar said that God forbid that Tinubu be re-elected in 2027, and said that Tinubu had not done anything to justify his re-election. Of course, we have said this severally in this channel, that it is impossible, almost impossible, for Tinubu to win a free and fair election in 2027 because of his abysmal performance in office. No matter what anybody can tell you, people are now romanticizing Buhari era in the North. Why did they do that? Because they know what they bought a mudu of rice under Buhari and what they are buying it today. They know what they spent for a bag of rice under Buhari, and they know what they are paying for a bag of rice under Tinubu. They know how much they pay for transportation under Buhari. They know how much they are paying for it today. They know how much they bought a liter of fuel under Buhari. They know how much they are getting it now. Everything that has to do with Tinubu administration has been in the negative. So, on what basis are you going to campaign for him to be elected, to be re-elected? So, Atiku has a point there. That is what basis that Akume is claiming that he will be re-elected or should be re-elected. Then Atiku now went on to take on Akume on the issue of the zone that's supposed to produce the president in 2027. Atiku argued that by the year 2027, the South would have enjoyed 17 years of leadership. 8 years under Obasanjo, 5 years under President Jonathan, and 4 years under Tinubu, while the North have experienced only 11 years, with Yar'Adua serving 3 years and Buhari 8 years, making 11 years. And North, Atiku Abubakar is saying that North has 6 years deficit to fill up, to make up for the ground they lost to the South. That is the argument Atiku Abubakar is making now on why the North should produce the president in 2027. Perhaps that is what they are using to bargain with Peter Obi ahead of 2027. But that is missing the picture. Atiku Abubakar should be able to know that there was a reason why there was a disruption in the process. Okay? Because he's being clever by half, by restricting leadership only to the last since 1999. But we know that this country, the present Nigeria that you see today, was shaped by Northern leadership. The North had been producing head of states for Nigeria. General Yakubu Gowon was head of state for almost 11 years or more. General Murtala Mohammed for 6 months. Obasanjo from South, only 3 years. Okay? General Babangida was around for almost 8 years. Abacha was around for almost 5 years. And this Northern leadership created a kind of dominance in the system. That is why you can see that the North is dominating everywhere in Nigeria, whether you like it or not. That is why you can see that Kano has over 40 local governments, whereas Lagos State is believed to be more populated than Kano. Lagos State is still living with 20 local governments. When Kano was divided into two, was a state, Jigawa was carved out of Kano. Jigawa has almost 40-something states, local governments or thereabout. Can you imagine that? Kano had over about 44 local governments. When it was divided, it still retained those local governments, and the state that was carved out of Jigawa also has so many local governments, over 30 or thereabout. That is why you see their dominance in the National Assembly compared to Lagos and other parts of southern Nigeria. So in any case, so they have been in power more than the South. It was because of that when the Abiola's election was annulled in 1993, and there was all kinds of insecurity in the country, to the level that the Southwest wanted to break away from Nigeria. That was when OPC and all these people, self-determination groups, were formed in the Southwest. OPC, the one led by Frederick Fashaw, and the one led by Ganiyu Adams. This was when that was when Tinubu, if you go to that interview Tinubu had with This Day, where Tinubu said that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria, it was at that period. This was tense. So the North have been in power for a long time. So if you calculate all the leadership in Nigeria, and the one that had made much impact, because it was the Northern military that created all the states and favored themselves. They created all the local governments and favored themselves. That is why they are dominant. That's why they can kill any bill that they don't like from Tinubu or any Southern president. That is true. So Atiku Abubakar is being clever by half by restricting the leadership to since 1999. Now, the 1999 he was talking about, what happened? How did it emerge that the North is feeling that it has a deficit? What happened? What disrupted it? It was Yaradua. Obasanjo did the needful by ensuring that power was returned to the North after 8 years of Obasanjo. If you go and check, if you are a follower of Nigeria's recent political history, you know that the best and most outspoken and most admirable presidential candidate in 2007, 2006, 2007, when Obasanjo was about to go, was Peter Odele, the governor of Rivers State. He had everything going for him. There were strong indications that if everything was done according to democratic process, that Odele would have won the PDP presidential primaries. But what did Obasanjo do? Because Obasanjo is somebody who believes in fairness, justice, and equity. Obasanjo selected a northerner, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, to be the presidential candidate of PDP. And the idea was after Obasanjo's 8 years that Yar'Adua would do his own 8 years and power will return to the South. And Goodluck Ebele Jonathan from South was made his vice president. Unfortunately for the North, Yar'Adua, according to Obasanjo in his book My Watch, Yar'Adua lied to Obasanjo about the state of his health. That's what Obasanjo said in his book My Watch. He said that the man hid the true state of his health, even though initially we all thought that Yar'Adua was not ambitious. He didn't want to be president, that Obasanjo eroded him. But by hiding his, allegedly, as Obasanjo claimed in his book, My Watch, that he hid the true state of his heart, Obasanjo helped him to become president. 3 years into his presidency, he succumbed to ill health and died on May 5, 2010. The constitution was very clear that when a sitting president dies, that what takes place will be the vice president will take over. It was as simple as that. When Goodluck Ebele Jonathan took over in a very acrimonious circumstance, which is not what we are going to discuss in this video because it would make it a bit too long, you know, because don't forget, the North never even wanted Jonathan to be or the cabal protecting Yar'Adua never wanted Jonathan to be acting president, talk more of becoming president. But Yar'Adua died and they have no choice. The constitution was clear and Jonathan emerged. Now when Jonathan emerged in 2010 to complete the tenure that he was voted together with Yar'Adua, he finished the race by 2011. And of course, the rest is history. Jonathan had to contest for his own election because the constitution was also very clear that he was not stopped by the constitution. Zoning was actually a PDP thing and not a national thing, which is a subject that we can discuss in another time. But that was what disrupted this gap Atiku is talking about. That was the hand of God. It has nothing to do with anybody stopping that arrangement. But it was also the same reason why the North was in unison turned against Jonathan in 2015. Even PDP members, including Atiku Abubakar and all the rest, those who did not defect to APC, stayed inside PDP to undermine Jonathan to ensure that he was not re-elected in 2015. So that being said, it's unfair on Atiku Abubakar to talk about that the power should return to the North after 8 years of President Muhammad Buhari. The truth remains that after 8 years of Buhari, the power should go to the South. And the North themselves, they are aware of it. The northern governors. That was why even when Buhari was trying to dribble Tinubu by supporting Ahmed Lawal, a fellow northerner, to be his successor, the northern governors in APC was able to allow common sense to prevail, and they supported a southern candidate, that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, is Bola Ahmed Tinubu the best they could have supported? But that's a story for another day. But that was what happened. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after 4 years, would have spent 4 years of southern Nigeria. So southern Nigeria has 4 more years. 4 more years that will end in 2031. But Atiku Abubakar want to use this argument to disrupt it. You can see how deceptive Atiku could be. This is the same Atiku Abubakar that claimed that he supported the zoning of PDP presidential ticket to Southeast, but it was Yeso Wike that stopped it. I did a video to show that he lied. Both himself and Yeso Wike disrupted, stopped that idea of zoning so that the thing could be thrown open, so that both of them can contest. Okay, now that was somebody who said that he would have supported Southeast if they were zoned to them. With the mindset he has now, this was the argument he was also making when he disrupted the zoning in 2023. Now he has come up to try to convince people that Yechalo lied, that Yechalo is not right, that Secretary to the Federal Government, George Akume, is lying, that the power cannot remain in the South, that there's a power deficit between North and South, and that this North has 6 years deficit that they have to fill before to bring the power equation to parity. Apparently, that's what he's saying. So I don't know what to think about this. Is this the mindset? Do you think that this is the mindset that the North is now negotiating with Peter Obi of the Labour Party? Is it the argument? What Atiku said, is that the line they are going to toe ahead of 2027 as the opposition? Is this the argument that the opposition are going to, the opposition parties are going to be thinking about as they mobilize on how to dislodge Bola Ahmed Tinubu from power in 2027 in an APC administration that has been an abysmal failure? In fact, if you look at the records, Nigeria has gone from bad to worse. Even those who supported it, APC, are now regretting about it. The other day I saw Pastor Paul complaining how things have gotten so difficult in terms of expenses in hosting his experience program, how expensive things are now because of the dollar rate. And all these things happened under the APC administration. This is Paul Adefarashin, who showed clearly through his posts that he was sympathetic to Tinubu, even though he didn't come out with his full chest, but everybody could read his body language and his tweets that he was for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, he is a privileged person, but his recent narration on what it cost to put on the experience together this year is an indication of what the ordinary man is passing through. If Paul Adefarashin could complain this level, you can imagine what the ordinary man in the street is passing through under the APC. So there is nothing to recommend Tinubu for re-election. But the issue is, who replaces Tinubu in 2027? Is it a northerner or another southerner? That is the question that we are posing right now. Whatever is your thoughts, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours. And in any case, some of the books I used to pin on my screen, these books are available on Amazon. Just type the title of the book, even if you didn't put my name as the author. Just type, if you type the Igbo phenomenon, just type Igbo phenomenon on Google. It will take you straight to Amazon. It is one of the top ranking books that you're going to see on Google. Just type the Igbo phenomenon or any of the other titles. You're going to see it. They are available. You can buy it from anywhere in the world. Amazon is world's #1 when it comes to print on demand, and they are available for everyone in any part of the world. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.